where we're also working with live roaches. Those are real
Ugh.
cockroaches.
All right. So you guys have some fun co-stars in this. But first, let's talk about the creatures. Did you have anything to work with practically, or was that all digital?
Yeah, that was we didn't I mean we had some practical stuff. We had the gloves that we had these gloves that would look like the creature hands that was really cool. And we had an amazing stunt team in a motion capture suit that really kind of created the movement of the creature. But we had no consistent frame of reference for what the creature would look like. It was constantly changing throughout the production. But I think that was great because our characters, for the most part, didn't really know what these creatures looked like until we were face to face with them. If you see a creature, chances are you're not necessarily alive to tell about it. So makes sense that we wouldn't have a concrete idea of what these things look like moving throughout the night.
Nice. What are some of the challenges of working with that? You've talked about kind of some of the benefits, but what are the challenges of working with something that's not kind of tangible and tactile that you're seeing and reacting to?
I for the most part, I mean, it's we didn't have to deal with any green screen, anything like that. So for the most part, it was it was pretty an awesome environment to work at. Like, and the stunt team and mocap suit, that their physicality, us kind of beating the shit out of them. It was really like, it was there's nothing really to complain about. It's as good as it gets.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say something. I had a really fun thing to say.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember it. Not my memory. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But yeah,
It'll come back to you. You did get to work with some ooey gooey kind of guts and stuff practically, right? You had some effects in that sense.
I had to like really cut open the belly of the beast. Pull out the guts. Where we're also working with live roaches. Those are real cockroaches.
Yeah, that was.
We had a roach wrangler.
Roach wrangler.
Are either of you squeamish about that at all, or are you totally fine? Just put them on my face. Yeah.
I was until they were all over me, and then I'm not really.
I feel the same way. I still don't want to see roach ever.
But I would pick up a roach though if it was like in my. Yeah. If it was on my table and I needed to get rid of it.
There's no.
Oh, for sure.
You're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill them.
You don't kill roaches.
Well, I maybe get an exterminator or a trap. I'm not gonna kill it though. If I see it, I'm moving it outside.
I'm smashing that thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I will.
Sorry, Peter. Sorry.
But you didn't smash any roaches on this set, just to be clear. We had a roach wrangler, guys.
No roach. We had a roach wrangler. And we were pretty like tame with the amount of roaches that we used, so that we could gather them all up.
They're also clean roaches. Also, dude, you're in the city.
These are country roaches.
Those are country roaches. They eat
they're grass fed.
Grass, yeah,
they're grass fed roaches.
They're free range grass fed roaches. It's a different piece.
But I mean, my trash in the city.
When you pick them up, how are you picking them up though? Are you like trying to grab a leg or an antenna, or are you just scooping it like it's a puppy? Like how are you going
when
about
we picked them up, we were just kind of like, you just pick it up and put it in your hand. And,
yeah, they were kind of
all over you too. And we had corn syrup blood on us, so they were like eating the corn syrup.
Yeah. Oh God. So they were well fed. They were having a good time. Yeah.
They were so happy.
So how was it working with Nicolas Cage?
I mean, Nick was amazing. I obviously an amazing actor. I don't think that'd be a surprise if I said that to anybody, but I think he's one of the most generous actors that I've gotten a chance to work with. He really does show up every day beyond prepared and beyond knowledgeable of what each scene should be, but it's not his way or the highway by any means. It really is. He wants to hear from us. He wants us to ask questions and be curious about each scene because he's in constant service to the story, not to himself. So I think that is what sets Nick apart from a lot of other actors of his caliber, is that he's so selfless and constantly thinking about the story.
Yeah.
I love that. You also had a co-star Rocco. Was that the dog's name? Rocco? Yeah.
I was just thinking about the dog because we haven't.
No one's asked about the
literally
dog.
just
No
thinking.
one's
No one's asked about the dog, and then
Oh, let's talk about the dog, please.
legend. I
Legendary
love that
dog.
dog.
Who's great.
And I believe it will a wrangler.
Yeah.
His name is Ed,
Yeah, Ed.
and he also managed the roaches.
He was dog and
He was
roach.
all around.
Oh, nice. All right.
And goat. We goats.
Yeah, the goat, but there was a.
It was a good different goat.
Yeah, who spoke like goat language. You go.
No, that was the sheep guy. Oh, that was the sheep guy. That was the shepherd.
When we have goats.
On the roast farm. We had goats. You were at
See,
home.
it was a sheep whisperer, not a goat whisperer. Is that was the language?
Yeah, well, he was a shepherd
Yeah,
who
the
couldn't speak to his dog.
Yeah. So the dog, there's like a sheep dog who's really the shepherd of it, but he commands the dog, and then he's like, yeah, and then or says something, and like, hey, but so they're speaking in different language. I don't know. He's making noises.
I think it's the commands. I don't know if it was in.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
And you guys didn't become fluent in this language while you were there? No?
I didn't learn to speak to the dog.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Nice.
I spoke the language of treats in my pocket.
There you go. Smart. So collectively, you've now faced off against these creatures, defeated Pennywise, robots in space. What other types of villains would you guys like to face off against in the horror genre?
That's a good one. I haven't gotten that one yet. Thank you.
Zombies?
Zombies? All right.
Zombies or vampires?
I could do zombies.
I've got the
I feel like I feel like I'd like to do some kind of like mythological thing, like some ancient, like maybe like a Kelpie or something. You know what I mean? Just like some kind of obscure, but like deal with some cool knights and swords and stuff like that. Make a medieval horror film. That could be fun.
Like
Unicorns,
witches.
Yeah, I mean, low-key just like go into the Forbidden Forest and just do a whole movie in there.
Totally. Because that's real place.
And when you guys play brothers in this one, I think we have a hit on our hands. I'm just saying, you two play brothers in a medieval horror, knights in shining armor kind of shit. Yeah.
I will never play his brother again. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
You play brothers who are very different in this. Are either of you, like, were you playing a character that's similar to you? I mean, you've got like a very logical science focus and you've got a very leap before you look type. Were you each playing the character that's more likely to be closer to your personality type?
We're both pretty similar to our characters, but at the same time, it's kind of switched.
Yeah.
Like you're super science. He's a very, very smart person, and and I'm like, teaching him how to roll cigarettes and shit. Don't tell us, Mom.
Your mom will never see this. It's fine.
Just for roll, not to smoke them.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah,
and this is why you should not smoke them, is what the lesson was.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm similar to Thomas in some ways. I'm a very physical person. Like I'm an active person. I think I do lead a lot with my emotion, but I think I'm really analytical with my emotions. Like whenever I need to make a decision, it's not like my heart tells me to do this, but my mind tells me to do it. It's not like that at all. It's my heart tells me to do this, but I also really want to do this. And it's like I'm constantly overanalyzing how I feel about things, which is something that Thomas doesn't. He's really direct and knowing about what he wants and when he wants it, which is admirable and also gets him into trouble a lot. So I think that's a little bit of a difference, but we're both hyper emotional people too.